This is why we can't take breaks.
Right? They just reveal we've all been living in the Matrix.
People yelling out, Calvin, stop moving. Great.
One.
Let's do it.
"20 years. That's how long Xbox has been with us. And like you,
Calvin, you
this
missed 7 games.
is a moment I always look forward to.
No, I'm kidding.
I love seeing the new games, crossing my fingers for my favorites to return, hoping for a few surprises. Most of all, though, I love seeing everyone around the world come together and celebrate what games mean to all of us. And I think, this past year, they've meant
That's
even
exactly
more.
what you see in
Thank you
Xbox
for
multiplayer
being with
games
us
is
today.
people coming together
Thank you for the
and
support you give us and
celebrating
one another.
life.
Yeah.
Xbox is turning
Humanity.
20. And
Together.
I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the friendships we've had that whole time. At Bethesda, we believe video games do one thing better than anything else. They transport us. Through art and technology, there's real magic when you step into a new world and can make it your own. We've traveled the worlds of Elder Scrolls, of Fallout, and now, for the first time in over 25 years, we're creating a new universe.
Yes.
Is this the
Starfield.
Starfield? Yeah.
Starfield.
Set hundreds of years
I like
in
that
our
logo.
future. It's an
That
epic
logo is
about
really
hope,
good.
our shared humanity, and answering our greatest mystery.
Humanity. I was
It's
right.
a game we've dreamt of playing. And it wasn't until now that we have the hardware, the technology, and the team who's hard at work at home to make that dream a reality. We're excited to finally share our first in-game teaser and something to look forward to.
Good.
All right.
Good.
Let's check it out.
Constellation Starship Frontier, we have you on scanners. Performing remote systems check. Helium-3 tanks checked. Seals are intact. We are still go.
Hopefully it's better than Duke Nukem Forever, which was 25 years in the making also.
They say, the wonder is, not that the field of stars
Sandwich.
is so vast, but that we have measured it. You're part of Constellation now. Part of our family. What you've found, it's the key to unlocking everything.
Makes me think The Expanse.
We reach your constellation.
This is all we've been working towards.
Jemison route looks good.
We've come to the beginning of humanity's final journey.
Robot.
Prepare for departure. Graviton loop array spool check. Your space lane is clear.
That's why we're here.
Main engines go. Ignition.
To discover what's out there.
Good luck, Constellation. You are go for launch.
Oh,
11, 11,
I
20.
wonder
Nice.
what that could be.
I see what they did with that.
Yeah.
Clever.
Go for launch.
Oh man. So 11/11 is like the Bethesda launch day, I guess.
Well, they did Skyrim on 11/11/11.
Was it? I thought it was 12/12/12.
Nope.
11/11/11.
We have this conversation every time.
Yeah.
I always remember
I feel
my
like we
one
just
son
had
was-
this
was
conversation.
close to it. That's why I'm always trying to
Xbox.
You
remember.
looked it up and you did that face where you're like,
Day one with Xbox Game Pass.
gotcha.
Wow.
That's crazy.
It is awesome to share with you
What
for
a value.
the very first time one of the most anticipated games in the world from Todd Howard and the team at Bethesda Game Studios. a groundbreaking game. And yes, it's exclusive. Welcome to the Xbox and Bethesda Game Showcase. I am so excited and proud to be here today celebrating games, because although it's been an incredibly tough year, I am grateful that games have been such an important source of joy and connection. We are
Got the Nathan
committed
Drake
to
tuck going
forging
on.
the next era of gaming.
It's called the French
Conjuring
tuck.
worlds never
Really?
before
Yeah,
possible.
learned that watching
Unlocking
Queer
play
Eye
across all
on
devices
Netflix, which is
and delivering
awesome.
the power of games
Alright.
to everyone. And now
I
we
do it
get to
too.
share that quest with Bethesda, not just as partners, but as one team, united in bringing the very best games to more people everywhere. So today, we get to reveal more of what's to come. We have an amazing show, 30 titles, 27 in Xbox Game Pass. And of course, every single console title you'll see today is optimized for Xbox Series X and S, offering next-gen performance, speed, and features. We get to work with the best studios on Earth. Next is something truly riveting. The latest entry in the
Rice or fried?
haunting and evocative franchise created by GSC Game World, Stalker 2. Coming first to Xbox Series consoles and PC.
It's a long time coming.
This will be a true next-gen experience, targeting 4K resolution and ray tracing. Let's take a look at what you'll get to play when it launches next year.
Always been interested in Stalker. I'd probably play it if I'm getting ready for another one.
I believe it's more in the horror side, right? Later in
A little
October.
bit, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Here.
Kind of like Metro.
Ну, чё там?
Готово.
Ну и пошли они нахрен.
Спасибо тебе. Ты многим сталкерам жизнь спас.
Ну, давай, малюй картину маслом.
I always play the Metro games in the original language. Cool. It looks good.
it does.
Man,
It looks really good.
man, that looks good.
Yeah, look at that.
I don't remember Stalker 1 being a looker, but maybe I just played it long after it came out.
Вот поэтому я ни в какие разборки и не лезу. Не хочу
Damn, I can't do that.
поймать.
Ну не знаю. Между аномалией и маслиной я уже лучше пулю выберу.
Look at that. It's like a big head crab.
Shoot it! Shoot it!
No need, Eric.
Two.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Might be some radiation here.
I think that's radiation.
Ooh, yeah.
There it
it.
is. Stay away from that.
Вот ты говоришь, а я прям вижу красоту эту. Не первый год в зоне, вроде примелькалась уже, а каждый день удивляет.
Зона надоесть не может. Говорят, ты знаешь, где вход в фундамент.
Узнаешь мотив?
I was hoping it was going to be Gangnam Style.
At first I was like, oh, well maybe he thinks they're being listened to, but now I just think he might be crazy.
Слышал? Вот это культура!
That's the man
А
of
ты
culture.
одно и то же по кругу лобаешь.
Сам же просишь. У меня музучилище, если что.
О, месье, прошу прощения. Может, вам ученый?
That voice acting is so good.
Профессура.
Yeah.
Они вам лабораторию найдут.
Man, they're just stunting on this lighting effects.
Shit, man, what is that thing?
Does it go invisible?
Oh, There it is. That's what it is. The mind flare.
Scared him.
Зря ты так с друзьями. Ты же его на вылазки таскаешь.
Чего-чего, а дружбы в зоне я точно не встречал.
Это верно.
Он мучился?
Нет.
Это хорошо. Он этого не заслужил.
А пулю заслужил. Жаль, что ты так с ним поступил.
Мне тоже. Считаешь, я не думал, как обойтись без его смерти? Она не могла быть свободна, пока он жил. Зато теперь посмотри на нее. Нет, Скиф, я не отдам ее никому. Зона дала мне жизнь, новую жизнь. Жизнь, которую я готов вернуть, если потребуется. Я буду защищать ее. Всегда.
That's a cool gun.
Like a railgun.
Yeah, I love the way it recharges. It's like a
Yeah.
face hugger going over it.
Yeah, like reconnecting back to the gun kind of thing.
Охренеть.
Похоже, пора.
И куда ты теперь?
В Припять. Нужно с ним поговорить.
Удачной охоты, сталкер.
All right.
Okay.
Next year.
Yeah.
Looks real good.
Xbox Game Pass.
Straight into the next thing. Is this Back for Blood?
This is Back for Blood. I
Back
think,
for
right?
Blood, yeah.
Yep.
We're surviving here. Rebuilding. Surviving's not enough. We've got to fight.
Oh.
I wouldn't jump down there, dude.
Seems like a bad
When was
idea.
the last time you saw written in any numbers?
Look at them all. Waro zombie.
Oh no!
Dude, his brain is just sticking out there.
No rest for the wicked.
That's a lot of corpses. I wonder if they made all those, or if they were there as part of the level design. If you could just leave a trail of corpses like that, that'd be amazing.
Love Mondays.
Yeah. Well, there's some like zombie swarm games and stuff like that where the bodies left behind, the other zombies have to like climb on top of them, climb over them and stuff.
Cool. I love the shooting with the beat. Some good trailer work there. Thumbs up.
One Suicide Squad trailer did that. It was fair game. Everybody starts to want that.
There's PvP. Oh, he can hold him up and then you can spit on him.
Buckle up, buttercups.
That's so cool.
Let's make it count.
Over here! It's a big boy.
October
12th.
Ooh, there we go. There's our
Just in
Scream
time.
Stream Fridays.
Stream one.
For Scream Stream.
Yes. I love Left 4 Dead.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Phenom, your best bet is getting a pre-built and scavenging.
We're just moving from game to game. I like it.
Yep.
Chopsticks.
I thought that was the Scooby-Doo van for a second there. I'm like, what's that?
Fireproof
Are we treasure
safe.
hunters?
I don't know. This wouldn't be
Or a heist?
Payday, right?
Oh,
A co-op.
Open world.
Open world.
probably not Payday. Though.
Yeah, I'm not sure what
Not
it is
with
yet. I
that.
don't think it's Payday.
No, I don't think so either.
I don't know what that is. Just they're welding. It's frozen.
Contraband.
Contraband. Okay. Contraband is maybe smuggling.
Sure.
Seems that way.
And that one I believe was a console exclusive.
Sea of Thieves.
We've streamed that.
Yeah, it's a fun game.
Over at twitch.tv/blindwave.
They've added a lot more to it too over the time of it being out.
I know Calvin's dad got really into it.
Yeah.
An ill wind blows from beyond the horizon. A new danger is coming on the tides. And the one who might stop this ruin, trapped for all forever in the sea of the damned. Now to save the pirate life, you must start by saving the life of one.
Save the cheerleader to save the world? Is that Jack Sparrow?
Oh, really?
It is. Why they use that music.
Didn't realize we had company.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Captain Jack Sparrow. But I suspect
Got the music.
The treasure they really was referencing was
Holy shit!
the one that cursed the Black Pearl.
In Disney.
Is it
And the
a
voice actress is the
Jack
same.
stole. A darkness followed him here.
That's
And if it's
Barbosa,
not stopped,
right?
this world
Oh,
will
no, it's
sink
not.
into shadow.
It's like a quest line.
This sea holds many
Gibbs.
secrets.
His name was Gibbs.
Ah, a new body at last.
All I can do is show you the way.
From what I hear of this so-called Sea of Thieves, it's nothing but cursed crews, bloodthirsty mermaids, a legion of dead, angry pirates. Ah, yes. And now, one Davy Jones.
Seems like he would
Davy
fit.
Jones?
Whoa.
Flying Dutchman.
What?
That's cool.
I believe that now is the perfect time to use these cannons.
This is a huge gift for Sea of Thieves.
Yeah, it is.
Seems like it fits pretty perfectly with the tone.
It does.
Sea of Thieves.
Destroy that!
Dude, the music's really good.
It is.
What is that crab monster?
I don't suppose, by chance, there's a second one of those?
That's some Goonies stuff right there. What is that? Is that a boat behind it? Or a
The
tower?
Sea of Thieves,
It
eh?
looked like a tower.
Bring me that horizon.
Oh, it's compass.
A pirate's life.
Dude,
that's really
pretty
cool.
Great.
That's
Epic.
fucking crazy, man.
Original story.
Completely
June
unexpected.
22nd.
Oh, that's
3.
in like 2 weeks?
Yeah,
Wow.
that is really soon.
What?
Crazy. I hope you're taking notes this time, Aaron, because I'm not.
I am. Yakuza,
Okay,
right?
good. Yakuza!
Entire Yakuza line,
Yakuza!
including.
Do Jack Sparrow's in this too.
Hey, how's it going?
Nice. Like a dragon.
Let's do this!
Pull
Reputation
that
is
out of
everything.
concrete.
If a Yakuza shows weakness,
This series is so crazy. It's so anime, and I love it.
Oh, friend!
That's amazing.
What the? What?
Yep.
Oh my god.
Yep.
What?
Recorded phone. That's nunchucks.
Wait.
What the? Happy birthday!
Whoa,
What in the world?
what
What
the
is
hell? This is amazing.
So, this is the one where they switched to turn-based combat. And it somehow got even crazier.
Available today.
It's been out for a while, but it's just coming out on Xbox.
That is ridiculous.
Huh. Okay.
Nice.
Is this Battlefield?
Yeah.
This
I'm gonna
the
say so,
Battlefield
yeah.
game.
The Russian troops are falling back.
Says this was captured in game with 128 players, so it's 64
128.
64. That is
Push them
insane.
back, but not far enough. Do not
these helicopters.
I could never find the action in the Battlefield games. I always got lost.
I believe it. Can you control the crane? That'd be awesome.
You can zip line. Oh my
God,
that's
crazy.
Fucking amazing.
Look at that sand out in the distance. A storm.
There you go, Aaron.
Yeah, I think
And here it comes.
I love all the flying
weather
things.
is a dynamic thing that like changes the map.
Whoa, that's cool.
That's
People always stole the helicopters and planes and then just crashed them. Storm.
Yep.
Get out of Dodge.
There's so much going on. This is chaotic.
You got to get inside the buildings. Oh, that's cool.
I wouldn't. Oh, you can customize your gear like in the middle of battle.
I think that's the treat stream.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Oh, they did it in the trailer.
Nice.
Zipline, Calvin. It's like in
Yes.
Clone Wars. From one building to the next.
Yeah.
This looks really cool.
This looks really good.
I want to be able to be the other team and cut those as they're going across, though.
That would be crazy.
Would
Dude,
be
does
really
it-
cool
you
if
gotta
you
have a
could do
wingsuit.
that.
There you go. Watch out for the blades of the helicopter.
How the storm is passed, and you can go back out into the open again. This is super cool. No, the storm is taking it.
Look at all these people stuck in the storm.
You're fucked. Oh, that looks so much fun.
But I thought war never changes.
Rick, that's different.
No, hang on, I'm gonna check my
Battlefield
notes.
does. Battlefield does.
Yeah, no, war never changes.
It looks really cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
looks fun.
Can't wait for that. October 22nd.
Yep.
But it's not horror, so
So,
we'll have to wait
how
for
was your day?
November.
Oh, you
This
know.
is the last
I have
weekend,
something to share.
What is this, my birthday?
We're
Oh,
having a
I think we saw some of this
baby.
before, right?
Police, we're under arrest for your father's
Daisy
murder
Ridley.
8 years ago.
Yeah,
What's going on?
we saw something
Shut
about
up.
this.
You know what this is.
Yeah.
You've been lying to me all this time?
I should never have told you.
I'm out of patience.
What? I know I say this a lot, but I love you.
I say this a lot too, but back at you.
12 minutes. Makes me think of 905, the interactive fiction game.
And didn't it say Willem Dafoe and Daisy Ridley?
Yeah.
And
Yeah, sorry, you missed it.
Can't believe I'm
Battlefield's gonna be crazy.
And an interactive drama, Psychonauts 2!
Look at all these gadgets.
The mind is the final frontier of humanity.
I'm ready for
you
anything.
just put the door on a brain and dive into it.
Yes, you can, Calvin. It's the best game ever.
Cranium come.
Oh, you can slow down time? That's new.
Crazy game.
Justice!
Headsploration.
That's cool.
See? Headsploration, Calvin.
Is in your hands.
Oh, pinball! God!
Gosh.
Oh, my brain! You can't take it.
The mission is falling apart.
A psychonaut must always remember how to roll with it.
Splish.
Acrobatics.
Acrobatics.
What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing?
This is a mission about the fate.
Sounds like the original voice actor.
Can you do that?
Yes. If I can find some bacon.
Is it Invader Zim?
I'm going to ignore that last part.
If you can find some bacon.
Yep.
August 25th. Oh, so far.
It's
Happy
not-
birthday to me, though.
It's 2 months away, Rick.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to Rick.
This is usually the moment when I say hello and welcome to the Bethesda E3 showcase. We love that we can share the stage with Xbox this year, and whether you've known Bethesda for 35 years or are just getting to know us, we couldn't be happier to bring you the latest on your favorite games. We started this showcase with my good friend Todd Howard, who gave you a first look at Starfield. Along with Bethesda Game Studios, all of our teams are continuing to work on the projects that have been in development since well before we joined the Xbox family. So rest assured, the games you've been expecting and hoping for are still in the works. And today, we're bringing 10 more titles to Game Pass for a total of 30 Bethesda games. That includes several id Software games, like the award-winning Doom Eternal. If you're looking for another reason to play it, Doom Eternal will be optimized for Xbox Series X and S on June 29th.
Why would you ever want to play this with a controller?
This next-gen upgrade will be free for everyone who owns Doom Eternal.
Not everyone has.
And on Series X, it will offer
I understand,
improved visuals at
but you have not
60
played
FPS
this.
with ray tracing, a 4K mode, and an optional performance mode up to 120 FPS. Or maybe you're in the mood for an RPG, like Skyrim, which marks its 10th anniversary this November.
There you go. They brought
We
Skyrim
can't celebrate
to
it
Game Pass.
without you, so share your favorite Skyrim memories, stories, artwork, and more on Skyrim10.com.
But do they have all the mods?
Explore an ever-changing, post-apocalyptic wasteland in Fallout 76. Everything you love about Fallout games. Custom camp building, rich storylines, warring factions, unique characters, places to discover.
Calvin
You'll
is
find
Fallout
it all
76,
here.
everything you love
In
about
fact,
Fallout.
Fallout 76 is now one of the most popular games on Game Pass, thanks to an incredibly welcoming and collaborative community.
I like.
Here's a look at what's coming next.
Screenshotting the
in
glitches.
Fallout 76.
All right, here's Fallout 76.
Brotherhood of Steel are the guardians of human civilization. Fort Atlas is safe. It came at a great cost.
The Brotherhood must stand united. The super mutant threat takes priority. This proves more than anything the need for our justice.
You're splitting our forces, Shin. The most important thing is finding everyone that has gone missing and returning them home.
Turn the war machine.
So it comes to this.
After hearing that amazing voice acting in Stalker, this really stands out to me.
I thought you understood what that insignia meant.
Or I guess a terror.
You are no paladin of the Brotherhood.
I set this plan in motion, and I am the only one who can stop it.
The Brotherhood of Steel must protect the future of Appalachia and of the world. Your righteous crusade has gone too far.
While it may seem that we are fractured, I believe that we are now stronger.
Robotron, no.
They need some more Appalachia accents.
Steel Rain.
In my opinion.
July 7th.
What the hell was that? Expedition Squad Delta, report. Over. Squad Delta, what's going on out there? Come on. This isn't funny. I know you can hear me.
Is this a new Fallout?
Welcome to the pit.
Pittsburgh.
Oh, right.
Okay.
The pit.
Pit.
2022.
I fell into
The Wasteland isn't the only open-world playground with an amazing community. The Elder Scrolls Online from ZeniMax Online Studios has now surpassed 18 million players and shows no signs of slowing down. Right now, our players are enjoying the new Blackwood chapter, part of the Gates of Oblivion year-long adventure. We've got a lot more to come in ESO, including the conclusion to this epic story later this fall with ESO Deadlands. And with the release of ESO Console Enhanced this Tuesday, the game will deliver a true native experience optimized for the
Maggie
Series
played this
X
for a while.
and S.
Did any of you play it?
I've played it.
I played it back when it first launched. It was pretty cool. I hated I couldn't pickpocket everything off of everybody when I killed. Yeah. like I could in Elder Scrolls.
Aaron, I think you would love Divinity. There's some awesome pickpocketing action in that.
I played some of the first one. Went to a Stargate, Calvin.
I did.
Using dragons first.
Oh. It's always awkward when it's just one person dancing. Unless they're on a stage, and then it's fine.
Oh, you can get it with Game Pass? I don't know if it's still subscription based or not. Or if you just buy the game.
You have to have the
It's a
online
new
service.
world with new rules.
And you have to
Now, nothing is off the table.
Hey, that's a trailer, dude.
Winning this battle will take a new breed of
Indeed.
fighter.
He did our Bridgerton intro.
Wait.
What?
What
is this? Is this a fighter like, what was that game we played?
It looks like Gang Beasts.
Yeah, it does look like Gang Beasts.
But with weird stuffed animals. That's like Human Fall Flat right there almost.
Yeah.
So this is furry beasts?
Like your fuzzy fighter. I don't know what to call it.
I already came up with a perfect name, Aaron.
Fuzzy fighter?
Wild.
Brawl across.
Beast brawlers.
Furry Frenzy.
Is that a gummy bear?
Say just furry frenzy?
He threw
Yeah.
into the pit.
Got it.
That pig.
Oh
Give him the
my
fire.
God. It's so hard. to
He threw a
actually
bomb.
Pick people up.
I just want an M-rated version of this that's Willy Wonderland flavored.
Party like an animal.
Like 8 players.
Party animals.
Okay.
It looked like 8 players.
That's how many I counted behind like the microphone podium and how many were falling at the end.
Oh.
Hades.
What do you got for me? This game that I still have not beaten.
You've beaten it several times.
Yeah, I have, but
Completed it.
not enough. I'm stubborn. I want to beat it with the sword, but it's so hard with the sword.
Stupid boy. I told you nobody gets out of here.
Try and stop me.
So amazing. Are we still in Bethesda though? Do they publish this? Because this is a super giant game.
I mean, we're on Xbox Bethesda now.
Yeah, it's a roguelite, not a roguelike.
Yeah, it's gonna be on the Game Pass.
Okay.
On Xbox Series X and. Is that the name of the?
It's registered, so I assume. It's Manos the Hands of Fate, Calvin.
Could be.
If it cuts back to the car, we'll know for sure. Damn.
Look at those nails.
What in the world?
Like monoliths. It's very cool.
I like the look of it.
Yeah.
Some of it reminds me of like, I don't know, Life is Strange and Limbo.
Makes me think of another world.
What the? Whatever that was crazy.
Yeah. It's like they're fighting.
Are they dreaming this?
I don't think so. probably the start of Somerville. 2022.
So not abandoned ship then. That must be the developer.
Yeah, probably.
This holiday marks
Ooh,
the
there you go.
20th anniversary of Xbox and the 20th anniversary of Halo. To our millions of passionate fans, thank you.
We wouldn't be here without all of you.
Our goal has always been to bring players together. And for the first time, we're thrilled to offer our entire multiplayer experience to all players across Xbox and PC with no barriers. Halo Infinite Multiplayer will be free to play and invite more of you than ever before to become a Spartan hero. I'm excited to be here with Joseph Staten, the creative director of Halo Infinite. From helping craft the original Halo Combat Evolved to leading the fan favorite Halo 3 ODST, Joseph is a Halo visionary. It is so great to have him back with Halo.
Thank you, Bonnie. And hey, everybody.
So ODST
For
a fan
us,
favorite? I
and
thought
I
that
hope
was the
many
least
of
liked
you,
one.
Halo has always
No,
been about
I've heard back and
heroism
forth a little bit on
and
it,
wonder.
but I know a lot of people
About
do like
fighting
it.
to keep humanity safe
It's just very
against
different.
impossible odds in a beautiful and mysterious sci-fi world. This is just one part of the Zeta Halo ring, the largest, most wide-open environment we've ever built, and we can't wait for you to explore it. The heart of Halo is Spartan 117, the Master Chief. In the next chapter of the Chief's story, you'll face his greatest challenge yet. But you're not alone in the fight.
Oh, the main batteries are shut down. We're stuck out here.
You're joined by Scotty, it sounds like. Can't make it go any faster.
You have one bullet
This looks really good.
against an entire army. What can you do on your own?
I told you. It's enough.
So I see.
I need you to understand. There's not much time. If you knew how you were going to die, you knew how you were going to die. How would you live your life differently? How would you live your life differently?
Everyone's getting these grappling hooks.
Every game.
What happened? Where is Cortana?
The rogue AI known as Cortana is gone. She's been deleted.
How? By you?
Of course not. Did you hit your head or something? Don't you remember? My instructions were to enter this installation, imitate Cortana, and lock her down for retrieval. Yours were to take her back to the Infinity for deletion. So if it wasn't you... Okay then. There's something else. On successful deployment, my deletion routine was supposed to complete. Still here.
Good.
Good.
Something stopped your deletion. We need to find out why.
Is this the voice actor
But
from Agent 47?
This wasn't the mission.
The missions changed. They always do.
Are you sure?
You got a new chip in your head now.
A new Cortana.
Yeah.
Of course, you can't have a Halo game without multiplayer. And on Xbox Series X, you'll be able to enjoy Infinite's multiplayer action at up to 120 frames per second. Finally, I'm very happy to announce that Halo Infinite's first free-to-play multiplayer season and Infinite's story-driven campaign will launch together this holiday.
A new day is upon us. A new generation built to fight. Together, we are unstoppable. Are you ready?
I got a lot of catching up to do in Halo. I haven't played 4 or anything past it.
I need to refresh a lot of even my 1 through 3. Like, I know I played a lot of the multiplayer, but some of the story stuff, I don't know that I've really gone through.
Let's do it on stream, together.
Did they say free to play multiplayer?
Yeah.
Oh, sticky!
Double kill. Hello.
Still got the same voice, though.
Some damage.
I mean, it's all on Game Pass, so.
Skewer acquired.
Grapple guns. That's fucking cool.
Grapple jack.
Grapple jack.
Claim the enemy flag. Return it to base. Ordnance drop inbound.
No, he got sniped. Hurry.
Wombo combo.
It's like Bionic Commando was 12 years too early with all this grappling hook stuff.
Please call at your earliest convenience.
Grappling hook.
Now,
Dude, that's cool.
show me what you
Yeah,
can do.
Legendary.
Oh no, the sword! Well, that's kind of cool.
Infinite multiplayer. That's sweet.
Evil has survived. A dark figure wanders in the east. He must be stopped. At all costs.
Gross.
Diablo?
Whoa. Yeah.
It reminds me of Diablo. Yeah, oh, is it Diablo Resurrected coming to Xbox Game Pass? Is that what it is?
Sure, that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It'd be nice, maybe not the Xbox Game Pass, but Diablo 2 I never played and I always wanted to.
Yeah.
It having this Resurrection one. It's allowing me to play Warcraft 3.
Sure.
Gotcha. Yeah.
I played through, I'm currently playing my way through 3.
Looks really good.
8-player co-op. 8-player co-op seems like a lot.
Yeah.
You're too late. This may be our darkest hour, but it will be your greatest moment.
I wonder if any of the hardcores that are still playing 2's multiplayer will switch over, or...
Yeah, I don't know.
not.
Might depend on how much they change, if they change anything.
Yeah.
If you can do 8-player co-op and all that same stuff too, with like I could play on the old graphics and you can play on the new graphics and it doesn't change anything.
Sure.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I think that's their stream and not us.
From all of us.
Okay, I was gonna say. Having some.
Let me see if I can take down the quality.
But he's my brother,
That changes anything.
and I.
Our internet's fine.
It's gotta be them. It's them.
Okay.
What
I'm
is
playing the video file
So I was
on
like,
USB
at the
drive.
beginning it said captured in game or in console or whatever. I was like,
In
oh,
engine or whatever.
having a hard time playing, huh?
Well, maybe they
Is
should
this
let them
Plague?
cook a little longer.
Yeah, you gotta feel bad for the devs.
The worst thing would be if it is streaming just fine, but it is the video capture screwed up.
Oh, I'm sure
You
that's
got
what it
this
is.
Plague Tale.
Requiem. Poor guys and gals.
It's too bad.
It looked nice.
It rings every hour, señor presidente.
Hola, fascista.
I recognize that voice. Let me ask you a question. When I am dead and Yara is burning,
It's okay.
what exactly is your plan? Hold hands, sing songs around the fire?
Sure, I know just the song.
It's the song.
no va a resolver, Danny.
Damn.
Take down Castillo.
I can't remember what dubstep band it was
For the right job.
that infiltrated Far Cry.
Keep talking.
It's a stealth operation. I got you covered.
I always use bows in Far Cry.
But it's so dishonorable, Rick.
No, it's not, because they all have guns.
Taking out a high-value target. I have just what you need.
Skrillex, that was it.
You wanna blow shit up? Juan Cortez at your service.
You just have a tank.
Yeah. You wanna blow shit up?
That's cool.
Yeah.
Maybe this will be the one to bring me back in.
That's I'm saying too. I'm really
Yeah.
liking it a lot. What I'm seeing.
I loved 3, stopped playing 4, and I never tried 5.
Look at that.
Oh my god.
Jeez.
Alright, I think I'm in.
Hey, do that in Zelda
Next
too.
time I see you, I want to play with that crazy backpack deal.
Whoa. You can be Boba Fett.
Yeah, they're just a Mandalorian.
What? Oh my gosh, it was a parachute. I'm like, what just happened?
It's Captain America's motorcycle from the Red Brown version.
No. That just
That was pretty sweet. Did you attack somebody with a cock?
I already made that joke.
And it was in the middle of noise.
Monomi Park.
He finished the joke.
He carried it into Mordor and threw it in.
What is this? What? Slime?
That slime looks familiar.
They sound like Loco Rocos.
Oh, it's a Wallace and Gromit Curse of the Were-Rabbit game.
What? I feel like I've seen it, but never played it. Yeah.
Okay.
I've heard of this.
Yeah.
Slime Rancher 2. A wiggly new adventure begins. 2022.
Boom. Punch.
Welcome back to Shred-Ageddon. Here's a new trick. Let's go.
My new bat.
Dude, it'd be awesome if the Yeti can come out and get you.
From the damn snow Windows game. Ski game.
It'd be awesome if the game is nothing like this, but it's just a precursor to a post-apocalyptic shooter after global warming.
looks pretty good.
So what's your go-to snowboarding game?
I don't really have a go-to snowboarding game, Rick.
What? That's ridiculous.
Was Tricky? Was that one?
SSX Tricky? Yeah.
Yeah. How about
I
that
feel like that's probably the right answer.
Breath of the Wild. Shield surfing.
I remember
You
that.
used to have
what,
like 1080 degrees or something for the 64.
I guess I never played that one. I never played Tricky either. I just remember the trailer and being like, Tricky, 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 Tricky.
Master Shredder.
Really good. Holy sluthering whip.
What was that?
Shredders?
Yeah, I think it's called Shredders, but then they wrote over it in
Kill it.
graffiti and Shredders. What the world?
Kill it.
Atomic Heart. Mudfish.
What
was that?
What?
What was the thing we just saw?
What the hell is happening?
What was that?
Wait, is that was what we saw tied into what this is?
I don't know. I think so. Got some like J-pop going on. No, is it?
Rick, you know what would be cool? This is a first-person psyops.
This does not look like the psyops I remember, Aaron.
No, I know, but look, he's making Atomic Heart.
It kind of looks
know what it
like
is.
the puppet place from Blade Master. It's kind of what it makes me think of. Not Blade Master. Blade Runner.
Yes, that's what I thought you meant. I don't know what you're trying to communicate to me. I've never played that game.
Blaster Master.
Phoenix City. This is really cool. I don't know, but I love the art.
The blood moon has risen. Sad cat.
Love me some pixel art.
Uh-huh. Man, this is so good.
That looks a lot like our building.
Oh.
Beautiful.
What is it?
Yeah.
This is fucking amazing.
Replaced.
2022.
Hmm.
I want to play that.
What else have they made? That style looks kind of familiar. I'll look it up.
Grounded.
Grounded?
In the first year of Grounded, millions of players kept busy with crafting, fighting, the pond, ziplining, flying things. Now, to celebrate, we present the Shroom and Doom update. It gives the people what they've been asking for. Like sitting. No, seriously, a lot of people want to sit. It's for when you get sick of your human companions.
You can get pets.
And of course, mushrooms.
Mushrooms.
But not those kinds. we've also got something that literally no one was asking for.
Bigger spiders.
The Brood Mother.
Brood Mother.
She's so terrifying.
With Sea of Thieves getting Jack Sparrow, I really thought we were gonna get a Bug's Life
You
in
should
this.
probably turn on arachnophobia mode. Even her blob scares the out of us. Go big. Or never go home.
That's a fun catchphrase for what this game is.
Yeah.
Oh, and it looks like we added achievements too.
Oh,
nice.
Cool.
June 30. Is that this June?
Among Us.
2 days.
Yep.
That's a
How
lot
many
of
people are in this
people.
room?
So many people.
15-player lobbies. All right. 3 imposters.
I'm so scared.
Dude, I like the way they're doing this trailer.
Okay.
Sweet.
So great that the game got rediscovered and
Why'd they
became
put coming
huge.
soon why'd they put coming soon at the end, but they put June 15th at the beginning?
Because it's not June 15th yet?
What is this?
June 15th is soon?
Eiyuden Chronicles. Feels like it's going to be a JRPG.
I would probably agree with that. But they made Tricky Rick and it's a
Could be Power Stone.
survival game.
He hates those. It wouldn't be a surprise, it would be a disappointment.
Is this? Hee. That's great.
There's a shark.
Yeah.
Shark Man.
Man, really interesting. 3D background, 2D characters. A little like Octopath Traveler, I guess, but it looks much different. Man.
Beautiful.
A new war. Have there been other wars? I've never heard of this.
War never
Eiyuden
changes.
Chronicle?
I suppose that's right. Rising.
Okay.
Intrigued.
22 and 2023 respectively.
Man, I would love to see Chrono Trigger remade in that style. God damn. That'd be the best thing I've ever
You have
seen.
shown an aptitude for applying lethal solutions to conflicted situations.
Ooh.
We wish to test your abilities.
No. No.
Darn it.
Why? We just can't catch a break.
It's like a... Ascent. July 29th. Looked like a real-time...
Like Helldivers or Alien Swarm or something.
Yeah, something like that, but...
History is all around us.
Dude, they're just going through games, aren't they?
Yeah. I mean, how many did they say? 40?
Never been forgotten.
Something like that, I don't know.
Their daring choices echo across time, turning land into kingdoms.
Man, that looks so good.
And mortals into legends.
Best graphics they've had.
If history was in your hands,
This Age of Empires?
what would you build?
It's
No,
Age of
Aaron,
Empires, isn't it?
You're
Yeah.
right.
It is.
Oh, man.
Fucking Age of Empires.
How would you fight?
Ooh, look at these.
Man, I hope it's good.
Or is it just
Where would you go?
Please be good.
They
Please.
remastered all the good ones. This has got to be new.
Yeah.
What
It looks
will
good.
you be remembered for?
Just like Age of Empires.
You hear the music, Aaron?
Yeah, I love it. Dude, I love these walls. People are on the wall shooting.
Rise through the ages. I often turned off the water maps.
No, I like ships.
I don't have time to deal with these boats.
When's it come out?
When? Say October 28th.
Scream stream.
So soon.
No,
Whoa.
it's November. That's too late. Too late for Scream stream. Man, I'm so excited. We're playing that.
Oh yeah.
You guys get to suffer. You guys pick something else another time.
I've suffered so much on our streams. I get to pick one.
Old, wise-sounding voice. And we see a quiet, peaceful setting. This will make our game seem big and important. Now, something must break the serenity. Will this creature be in the game? No. Say goodbye to it forever. Suddenly, and for no reason, people running. These pointless slow-motion shots make everything seem cool and should bolster pre-sale numbers.
I love this.
Wah sound can mean only one thing. We must gaze over an epic shot of a world, and there should be lens flares. Now we see our hero, but only their silhouette, because the developers haven't finished the design.
He's scratching his head.
Or finished the story. Or finished any gameplay that's actually ready to show. In fact, the only thing they have finished is the title.
Oh, man. Okay.
Ah.
2, gotcha.
Oh
2?
gosh, I'm so excited.
2?
2.
First one.
Yeah.
Just
Calvin
came out
played it,
last
didn't
year.
No, year before
no,
that.
it was,
right?
It was.
Was it the year before?
Yeah,
That was a
it's been
really
couple
good
years.
trailer.
That was an amazing trailer.
Oh, I'm so excited. Carmen's gonna be crazy. She played through that game like 3 times.
I think I can hear. Ooh, Microsoft Flight Sim?
Yeah.
Could be. Hippos. Could be an animal adventuring game, Rick.
I think it's flight
And
sim.
not a flight sim, maybe.
This is the only game that's
Remember
like...
Those
Africa?
planes are way too accurate to be anything.
Maybe
other
I
than
need a
flight
better
sim.
computer.
This looks like a flight sim now.
Oh, Neuschwanstein? Gah.
I should really try one of these. I think I would probably like it.
You ever watch the YouTube videos of like actual air traffic controllers playing flight sims?
Mm-hmm.
And they're like freaking out when people are doing stuff wrong? It's hilarious.
This looks amazing. Is this an engine?
I mean, it looks this good on PC. I can't imagine it looks this good on Xbox, but maybe.
I mean, 4K, 60 frames.
And the Series X.
I know, but it takes a hell of a PC to run this on Ultra.
Gorgeous.
Can you hook up your HOTAS to your Xbox, though? That's the question.
That's the thing.
Top Gun.
Yeah.
Maverick is in Maverick. Yeah, it is.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
Top Gun.
Top Gun.
Ah.
There's the music.
All right, never mind. I'll get this instead.
Hasn't been one of these since the NES, right?
I don't remember the last time they had a Top Gun game. Yeah. Oh, it's an expansion for the flight sim.
For the flight
Oh
sim,
my
yeah.
gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it makes
that's-
perfect sense.
Huh.
All right, I'll get both.
And the DLC tagline was "See the movie."
It's interesting because there's no combat in the other one. Or combat planes, I don't think.
Maybe that's what the expansion's for,
You
Rick.
could hit the other
There's
planes.
combat planes in Flight Sim.
we going to Forza?
Cars.
You're gonna like
Eric. There you go, Eric.
You need to master the ways of the drift.
I don't
True.
even need
So many
drift.
headlights.
Straight desert. You can drive through the waterfalls.
Oh, man, the Batcave's back there.
Something's back there.
Look at the drifting, nerd.
You can make your spoiler show up when you
It's
want
just a
to.
power slide.
Dune buggies.
Oh, they're hiding their spoilers. That's so nice of them. That's what they were doing.
But how are we going to fit this in our stream schedule?
I guess
Eric
we're
wants
just-
to pick this one. He can pick this one, maybe. Instead of Mass Effect, he plays it.
Driving in a volcano.
Forza Horizon 5.
November 9th.
I will say, it looks really good. Like, it looks beautiful.
Yeah, it looks really good.
Hello, I'm Mike Brown, Creative Director at Playground Games, and I can't wait to show you what we've been working on. Horizon is known for fun, freedom, and beauty. This year, the Horizon Festival arrives in beautiful, diverse Mexico. This is the largest and most diverse open world ever in a Forza Horizon game. And there is no better car to explore it than the stunning AMG Project One Forza Edition. Rendered in unparalleled detail
Doesn't
and
look
with
like
ray
it would do
tracing
well in
Forza
sand.
Vista, thanks to the power of the Xbox Series consoles.
How about now, Rick?
No.
Especially not.
Some of the team to help give you a taste of some of the amazing content that's waiting for you in Forza Horizon 5. Please welcome Bill, Maddie, Sierra, and Don from the Forza team.
Hey, Mike.
Hey guys, what's up?
Hey, everyone. Hey, what's up, Mike?
And we also have Abraham with us as well. He's one of the talented actors who will be appearing in the game.
Bienvenidos a Mexico. I can't wait to show you what we've been working on.
We begin in the rainforest on an expedition. This is a new campaign mode in which you set out on an adventurous journey across Mexico to explore new locations and discover places for the festival.
Aaron, you should do a poll. First person or third person in driving games.
There you are!
Yeah.
How's the expedition going?
I'm racing a car through the Mexican jungle, Rami. Doesn't get much better than this. I can see some ruins up ahead.
Bienvenida Alps Mal. Look out for the flamingos!
Flamingos!
The city is still a jewel of Mayan architecture.
That's a
feel like driving through there is a
campaign. But Forza Horizon
crime.
has always been a game that's best
Against
enjoyed
history.
with others. Let's go and see what some of our other players are up
I
to.
feel like it's a diplomatic incident.
The Xbox Series consoles allow us to capture every last detail,
Those
right
cactuses look
down
good.
to the individual needles.
I think a
on
lot of
these
it looks
Troya
so good.
cactus.
It's crazy.
The scene
gonna say.
looks real,
Individual
but there are no
needles
tricks.
on the
This
cactus.
is in-game. Maddie is behind the wheel of the AMG Project One Forza Edition in
He's drifting.
Mexico's lush living desert. The perfect place to meet up with friends and head out for a drive.
If his car was
Thanks
any
to the
taller.
next generation of our Horizon Live servers, everyone else we see here are real players. And it looks like Maddie has been joined by some other members of the Forza team.
I want to be in one of those air balloons and just watch everyone from above. Jeez!
Let's leave
Someone's
Maddie for
gonna
a
die.
moment and head out to the coast and meet Don.
It's like Eric
Don
watching
is
Fast and the
already
Furious.
on the move,
Driving too
exploring
fast.
this
Too
idyllic
dangerous.
Seaside town.
Fucking That's gonna be
This
great.
town is
cool.
That is
Title
honest,
of Fast and
authentic,
Furious 10.
and filled with
Too
love.
fast, too dangerous.
Speaking of, hold up, Don.
Oh, hey, what's up?
This is a mural by Mexican artist Farid Rueda.
That's cool.
Just one of the many beautiful, faithful pieces of Mexico you'll find all over Forza Horizon 5.
That's really cool.
That is really cool.
Is Zorro in here?
Zorro, the
While
legend
Don
It is,
has
he's not
returned,
credited.
we'll jump over to the Gran Caldera volcano. Check out this geology detail,
looks really
implemented
good.
with precision accuracy using photogrammetry data captured on location atop an active Mexican volcano. The entire
Yeah, I could just
world is
assume
being
that was
recreated at this level
a
of
picture.
detail.
Like a
Yeah,
picture of
probably.
just the world,
In her
right?
favorite off-road buggy, the volcano Sierra and friends are exploring is the highest point ever in a Horizon game.
Now,
And
at
thanks
some
to
point
the
it
power
erupts
of
and you
the
have to outrun
Xbox
the lava,
Series
right?
consoles, from up
Wow.
here, we can see for miles in every direction.
but he did say
why
active,
they were up
so-
on
In
the
the
rim and
distance,
it was
we
like
can just
burning.
about make out
Jeez.
Guanajuato.
Crash.
Let's take
Definitely
a
would
closer
want
look.
to check this out later whenever we're not
Guanajuato
dealing with the
is one of
streaming
the
bit,
most
right?
beautiful
You know?
cities
Yeah.
anywhere
Because I
in the
bet you
world.
the quality
It's a
is
colourful, undulating
great.
city full of vibrant architecture. It even has a sprawling network of tunnels. And these twisting, turning, overlapping streets mean that as well as looking good, it plays great too. As we see here, as Don is challenged in Horizon's open world battle royale, The Eliminator. While Don tries to win that race, the rest of our players are still out exploring this diverse open world. Let's head north to the canyon. The Horizon series is known for its uplifting beauty. And using our unique HDR camera rig,
I think
we
diverse
captured
is
24-hour
definitely the
shoots of real Mexican skies at
most used
12K
word in
resolution.
E3 so far.
And thanks to the Xbox Series consoles, these photorealistic skies result in lifelike lighting that dynamically changes every frame, making you feel like you're really there. Here's Maddie again. She's joined by Abraham and some other members of the team. Our players are using
Cars did that in
Forza
real
Link,
life, I would
the new
flip
AI
out.
assistant that intelligently tracks
But
the
now I'm just
status
looking at
of
the
you
sky after them talking
and
about the
people
sky
you
and the
meet online,
photorealistic.
and then
Like,
helps
it
you
looks
link
really
up
good.
and play together. We'll now head deep into the rainforest and rejoin Bill and the rest of our players.
Look at the
Here
light
we
coming
see
through.
our new volumetric lighting system filling the scene with God rays as the sunlight dapples through the dense rainforest. A Horizon arcade minigame is about to start. Forza Link knows that Bill loves minigames, so it intelligently prompts Sierra to invite Bill. Bill accepts, and they're seamlessly
Bill.
linked together with their GPS route set.
This is
With
completely
that Horizon
unrealistic.
arcade minigame starting
Seen
soon,
one crash yet.
all of our players are coming together.
Oh,
This minigame
piñatas!
is called Piñata Pop,
What?
signaled by
Fortnite?
the Horizon cargo plane dropping a payload of piñatas.
Dude, what's the point if you don't get the
Over this
candy?
way. Gotta catch up to you guys.
Our
There's some
players
very
now
happy
have to work
birds
together
that are
to
following
find
behind.
and pop as many as they can.
Hyper as fuck,
Don't
too.
look to the left.
All that
There's loads along the main road.
process.
Here I go.
I'll take a look through the bushes here.
Oh
There's
my
some next to
gosh.
the houses.
There's beautiful nests everywhere.
Over here.
Sweet.
While the
Sweet.
team grab those last few piñatas, we're going over to the stadium because I have one more thing to show you.
What? Bowling?
This is Event
More of
Lab,
this.
the incredible new toolset that allows you to create your own races, game modes, and gameplay experiences. You customize everything, right down to the fundamental rules of the game.
This is crazy.
That seems fun.
My game is
Look at back there. It's like Trackmania.
my game is the only way to win
Forza
is not to
Horizon
play.
5 is the largest, most fun, and most beautiful open world we've ever built. And it will truly be an astounding showcase for the Xbox Series consoles when it comes to Xbox Game Pass this November 9th. Thank you so much. I'll see you all in Mexico later this year.
Dude, that looks so good.
It does.
Yeah.
Like, I've never really played the Forza games and stuff or a lot of racing.
Team Xbox is on a mission
Really, I don't know.
to bring the joy and community of
Has some
gaming
interest in
to
just how
everyone on the
beautiful it
planet.
looks.
That's why you, the gamer, are at the center of everything we do. Today, we showed you 30 games. 27 of them will be available on Xbox Game Pass.
Psychonauts!
Now, through the end of the year, you can look forward to back-to-back monthly releases landing day one on Game Pass, led by 5 new titles from Xbox Game Studios, as well as highly anticipated games like Back 4 Blood, 12 Minutes,
Do you think
and
when
The
they
Ascent.
launched it originally,
And as we look ahead to next
like
year,
before the
I'm
C3, they
inspired
thought,
by the creativity
man,
of
we forgot to have
Bethesda
games.
and Xbox Game Studios.
Now they're just releasing
We
them.
showed you the highly anticipated
good
RPG
they are.
Starfield,
Yeah.
coming exclusively to Xbox. But we also have some of the industry's best RPG storytellers working on Avowed, Fable, The Elder Scrolls Online, Fallout 76, The Outer Worlds 2, and Elder Scrolls 6.
They mentioned Fable, but didn't
We unveiled
show
the
anything.
stunning multiplayer mode for the
Gonna
world's
disappoint a lot of
most
people.
beloved
Showed something
shooter
last time.
in Halo Infinite, adding to the roster of iconic
You think all these will be on
Xbox
PC?
shooters, alongside Wolfenstein, Gears of War, Perfect Dark, and Doom. we premiered the most epic open-world racing game, Forza Horizon 5, bringing you a vibrant and authentic depiction of Mexico in a game built from the ground up for next gen, while the team at Turn 10 is hard at work on the next Forza Motorsport. Our growing family of 23 studios is devoted to advancing the medium we all love. Xbox has been here for 20 years, and that's because of you. Our team strives to make Xbox a place where you'll find the greatest games, the most dedicated developers, and the most passionate community. Together, we all make Xbox the best place to play. Before I go, there's one more thing. Take a look at this brand new original game from the Arcane team at Bethesda, the studio that created Prey and Dishonored.
Here you go, Rick.
Arcane created something new for them, an open-world immersive shooter that you can play alone or with your friends.
You can play.
And like Starfield, this game will be an Xbox exclusive.
Okay. No Fable.
Hey, Dad.
Whoa, dang.
Chance exists too. Expandable, 25 centimeters, dramatically elongated.
Go on, make yourself useful.
So, that was fun, right?
Stranger Things fun.
That's your cue, mate.
Or he's invisible.
Sleep tight. You know what this reminds me of? My time in the Himalayas.
Later, Dad.
We get it, you traveled.
You think they can't kill you anytime they want?
Hey, asshole.
What? What's this?
A vampire?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah.
Seems vampire-y.
I'm gonna say
Looks
no.
vampire-y.
The skeleton had...
I hate being wrong.
teeth.
Look at his arms.
How do we always get into this shit?
How they got into this?
In the field in Redfall, Massachusetts. Behind me, we are witnessing clear signs of cult activity as the locals engage.
Oh, that's how they got into it.
I really hope the video was worth it.
Fall back! People need to know what happened. Layla, with me. Get me on the roof now.
Thank you, Layla. You're the best. Oh, Jacob, don't even mention it.
Just an elevator.
Yeah,
Cool.
that's cool.
He has that ability.
Ooh.
Nice.
Is that like sunlight?
It looked like a freezing ray.
Yeah, like he froze him.
Where'd it go?
Take him to
Oh no!
Give me a taste. That's bad.
They're Code Geass vampires, Eric.
Taste this, cabrona!
Yes. Steak on the end of the gun?
The bayonet.
Ow! Jacob, there's something. Thump goes the rabbit's arms. Oh shit. Dev's gonna love this one.
Tried to downvote him.
Don't miss.
Don't touch me!
Is that an umbrella?
Jesus.
Mary
Yeah.
Poppins.
A new one.
You got an elevator too.
Like, so far it seems a little Left 4 Dead-y, but they said it's single player or multiplayer, so I'm
Open
wondering
world
how it-
shooter. I wonder if it's third or first person.
You
Probably
see a reloader
third.
bullets? That was
Yeah.
cool.
Probably.
I think there's vampire in this.
Really? What does it taste like? Be specific.
Like blood and death and strawberry.
Sun's coming up. Let's keep moving.
Let's keep moving.
Sure thing, Edgar Allan Bro.
That's a good one.
Do you think things will ever go back to normal?
Would you want to go back to normal?
Not if I still have to pay my student loans.
What's that guy? He's got a lot of arms.
Redfall. Definitely want to play that.
Redfall.
All right.
If there is wonder, that place in our dreams.
Okay.
And
I think that's the end.
This will be the ending montage that they usually have, so wrap it up. Alrighty. Well, that looks like it's going to be the end for the Xbox and Bethesda showcase. Let's see what time. See how the time is looking real quick here too. Because next up is going to be Square Enix at 3:15. So we have just shy of an hour. So let's cover a few things from the Xbox Bethesda showcase that we had here. We had there was a lot of stuff they showed, really. I was actually glad that they spent a lot of time just kind of going from one to the next. They didn't have a whole bunch of random things here and there. Honestly, at first, the Forza one, having not been a big Forza player or whatever, I'm like, oh man, they chose this one to kind of like showcase more of, but it really was a really like beautiful game as far as what all they have in it and what they're going for. So
I mean, it's one of their biggest franchises, so it makes sense.
Yeah. Sure, and I did enjoy watching it. Like I was like, dang, this does look great. So, but yeah, no, we went through a lot of stuff. You guys want to start from the top? Do you guys want to pick a few things out specifically first off, or what do you guys want to? I have a list of everything here, and he's right. There was like I filled up my one Word document here. Went on to like a page and a half of games here. We start off with Starfield. I'm glad we got to see Starfield a little bit, even though there was no like gameplay. They at least showed a little bit of something, which was really good.
Spaceship on a planet.
Yeah, a robot.
Robot waving.
You know, so there's a couple things in there where it's like, okay, well, at least I have a little bit of an idea. And we also got a launch date of November of 2022.
Yeah.
So at least we have, having release dates now doesn't necessarily mean too much because lots of things have been pushed back. So that's possible to happen as well. But I'm glad that we at least have a little bit of something from Starfield because it was, I think, 2 or 3 years ago that they just kind of gave us the name and that was all they gave us. So
gotcha.
What'd you guys think of Stalker? I know that we kind of at first it was like, oh, okay, well they're doing a Stalker game, but I know Rick enjoyed the voice acting for that as well.
Yeah, I want to say that are they the same developer that does the Metro games? Because I never played Stalker, but it always sort of reminded me of the Metro series of like a post-apocalyptic shooter.
Is Xbox just announcing some type of mini fridge on their stream?
Yeah.
What's going on?
There's a Xbox Series X mini fridge.
Oh, really?
Xbox and chill, yeah.
Holiday 2021. They're directly competing, or I guess improving the KFC console. That'll keep your chicken warm. All right, sorry.
Yeah. Get both of them, and then you can have your warm chicken and your cold drinks.
Yep.
Who makes Stalker, Rick? Did you look it up?
To answer my question, it looks like no.
Okay.
Yeah, it looked really interesting. I'm going to have to go back and play, eventually get around to playing the first one, I think, because it looks super immersive. Really interesting world. Gorgeous graphics.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Fantastic
lighting systems
audio
are
design
pretty
and
damn
voice
cool.
acting. Yeah.
I agree. Lighting for it was really good. It's been the first one's been one that's on my list for possible like Scream stuff because it's kind of in that horror genre a little bit. Like there's definitely the shooter. It's kind of like I don't know, maybe more like Fear or something along those lines. It's a first-person shooter, but it has some
horror in there,
horror aspects and
like
stuff like that too.
supernatural
So
stuff. Yeah,
I thought that was interesting. It's going to be coming out April 28th.
And it's been a while. Like the first one came out, I believe, in 2007, and I don't think there's been one since 2009.
Well, it's definitely been a while then. So it wasn't when I was. Did they announce it before? I think maybe they announced it before, but I don't remember seeing anything for it. But it definitely looks cool. We got a little bit of a viewpoint into Back 4 Blood. We'll probably get more later on for Warner Brothers. I've heard that there was going to be PvP, but they showed a little bit of like human versus zombie stuff. And I don't remember hearing the launch date before, but we have it in October coming out.
Yep.
So we may be able to play that during our Scream Stream time. We usually play some of the horror games during October. So that'll be something that we get to hopefully get our hands on, play that a little bit during that period of time. But we'll have more on Back 4 Blood during Warner Brothers thing. Contraband we didn't have too much on. It was just kind of a pan through.
Like a teaser.
It's gonna be a co-op. It's gonna be open world, but it's also a Xbox console exclusive. Rick, I don't know. I imagine Xbox console exclusive. I don't know. They're wording it as Xbox console exclusive.
Yeah.
Well, if it's from Microsoft, I feel like you would have it on PC too.
A lot of them did say that they were Windows 10 as well.
So
even the ones that said like Xbox exclusive, that still said like Windows 10, because you can use the Xbox app in Windows and download games through there. So
yeah, because a lot of the Game Pass stuff, when you get Game Pass, you can also access it on Windows too. So
Yeah.
I imagine a lot of these things will be available through Microsoft on their store and stuff through that way, even though they say Xbox console exclusive. But
yeah.
Next one was Sea of Thieves. What'd you guys think about the Sea of Thieves trailer that we had?
Best part of the stream.
That was the best part of the stream?
Yep.
I was not expecting.
Was not expecting it. Makes perfect sense. I mean, their biggest viral clip is that song with the Captain Law.
Sure.
Why don't you do that? No, I was very shocked. I mean, I'm not the biggest gamer, so that's why it's the best part of the stream for me, you know. But I was like, you know, it was cool. It was fun.
I definitely
want to play it.
Yeah, like the sort of quote unquote story quests are definitely my favorite part of the Sea of Thieves. So I'm glad to see that they're adding that, and it seems like a really cool one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're adding it for free, and it's gonna be coming out June 22nd. So I mean, that's just what week and a half away, something like that.
Yeah.
Like it's relatively quickly. So it's really cool. I thought it was really neat. I wasn't expecting Captain Jack and having Davy Jones as like a villain you have to fight against.
Yeah,
You
and
gotta-
Gibbs,
like
Gibbs
the
was in
new
there too.
Kraken or whatever.
I mean, they've had the Kraken in there, but what if
Yeah.
you get to control it? What if you got to fight against the what is it, the Dutchman?
Yeah,
you know, you got to
Flying
fight against.
Dutchman.
He summons the. Oh man, there's so many things you could do, and they also showed. I haven't played it in a little while, so I don't know if they've added anything since I played it last. But the giant crab coral monster things, I'm like, what is this? So there was some cool stuff, but yeah, no, I get you too. I was surprised. I wasn't expecting it, even though like they had the gold thing in that little cave, and I think Calvin referenced Pirates of the Caribbean, and I'm like, oh yeah, you know, I'm thinking that too, and maybe they were trying to nod towards that. But then whenever they were like trying to get the dog to give him the keys, I'm like, they were referencing it.
Yeah. It's
They
just
just toy with it in front of you, and then you're like, that's exactly what we're going for.
yeah. It was great the way they eased into it rather than just splashing it right in your face.
But no, I mean, I've had fun when we've streamed it, and then I've you know, not for a while now, but I've watched other streamers that like have these gigantic heists where they steal treasure from other players, and it's pretty entertaining.
Oh yeah,
For sure. No, and I've played sometimes with other people when we have like all this loot or something like that, and then something happens and our ship's just sinking, all this loot's on. We're like, no, you know,
we're sinking.
This is
Like,
terrible.
the best ones are like when players like get on your ship, hide on your ship, fill up your rowboat with all your shit, and leave without you noticing. That's the best stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway, looked fun. And I don't know, having a hook like Captain Jack in there, I think is pretty cool.
Sure, yeah. Might be something we can revisit as well. Especially June 22nd is not too far. Being free is really cool. I like that it's just here's some more content for this game. we just want to keep putting it out there and getting more stuff for people to enjoy. So
yeah, especially that seems to be substantial content. Like there's quest and story. It's not just you can have a Captain skin.
Sure, it's not just like make your boat look like the Black Pearl. You know, there's more stuff there. So that's really cool. One that I don't know how much we want to cover of this, Rick, was Like a Dragon that's available today for Game Pass or Xbox or one of the two. You said it's already out though, so I was a little confused on what they had released.
Yeah, it came out last year. I have not played that one yet, but it looks like the one that I would like the most. I mean, it's a game you should definitely check out if you like crazy Japanese things, because it does it better than most.
Better than most. It looked crazy. Just like one guy was like, "Here's your cake," or whatever, and like he just attacked him with it. So I'm like, I don't know.
It has a fascinating balance of just weird, crazy stuff, but also the story and the characters can really sink their teeth into you and get you emotionally invested.
Okay, well, it looked like the lobsters were going to sink their claws into people though too. So, but, no, I've never played any of the Yakuzas. That one, I agree though. Like you were saying, it definitely looked more anime. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it looked really cool though. The next one up was Battlefield 2042. We actually got to see some gameplay stuff. Calvin, what did you think of Battlefield?
Knowing that it's 128 players in a map, and it's weather dynamic and it's that big, like, got me back interested in the Battlefield multiplayer franchise.
Really?
Because mostly I've just played the like the campaign and stuff like that.
Sure.
But it looks great. I love that. I love that you can customize your guns like in game while you're playing, rather than like dying and then going back out and getting a new loadout kind of thing. So that was really neat. And then just the graphics look 10 times better than the last Battlefield game I played.
Yeah, I like that it wasn't, at least what we saw, the loadout switching wasn't necessarily changing your gun, but it was adjusting like optics and things like that too, where you, all right, well, I was outside, now I'm going to be fighting inside a building. I don't need this like, 4x scope. I'm going to go to like a holographic or something like that, And so like that kind of stuff was kind of cool. I did like that. It is a very large map. I'm wondering what they mean by ever changing Battlefield. Like with the tornadoes and all that kind of stuff.
The dynamic weather. Like, I think it's going to force you to go inside the buildings rather than, like, going in there and camping for players that might run through. I think it's going to force the players to, like, land their vehicles, go inside, fight in there, and then when the weather clears out, you go back outside.
I could see that. I'm just curious on, like, they had, like, a missile launching. I'm like, oh, is that part of what's going on? Like, are you going to space and fighting? Or, like, what all constitutes as their ever-changing Battlefield? And how long are these matches to make them ever-changing as well,
Yeah.
And having not played them, I'm not an expert, but I believe that is not a new feature. I'm pretty sure that has existed in at least the last Battlefield game.
I mean, I've played some of the newer Battlefield games. The most recent one I played was, was it one of the World War like one with like the train and stuff
Battlefield
on it?
1?
I think it was Battlefield 1. But I think it was based on like a World War 1 or something along those lines. I don't know if I would call it like an ever-changing Battlefield, like in the matches I was in, but I could understand some. Like, I don't know. I guess like the one I'm thinking of right now, like there would be sandstorms and then they would subside. So I guess that kind of fits in a little bit. Like you have like less vision, so it gives you more time to like sneak in and get closer to the enemy locations and then attack and stuff. But
that weather isn't like gonna kill you or bring your chopper down or fry your electronics in your tank. So you
it's
can't
like
see
a giant
anybody.
tornado sucking up a tank into it or something. I don't know. Anyway, it looks really cool. I'm interested in that. Like you said, everything. A lot of these games seem like they're all right. Give them a grappling hook so they can traverse. Like, hey, you saw Just Cause, people like that game. Give everyone a grappling hook now.
Yeah, I mean, it works.
I'm telling you, Bionic Commando was just 13 years too early.
Sure. After that one, we had there's a couple quick ones here. 12 minutes. They didn't show too much on. They did give it a date, 8/19/21. Looks like a story-oriented game. We saw a little bit of it before. Has James McAvoy, Daisy Ridley, and Willem Dafoe involved in it.
Yeah.
Seems a little bit more of a, I don't know. I almost want to say more of an artsy game, maybe.
Oh yeah.
More story-driven or something.
Some kind of like dramatic dialogue where you like have to survive for 12 minutes in this seemingly like hostage situation. Like you are either playing as like a husband or a wife in this, and like I assume Willem Dafoe comes in and takes you hostage. You know, that's what it seems like.
Sure.
You have to like talk your way through it. I wonder if there's going to be like dynamic replayability. Like each dialogue option has like a different outcome or like different options.
How branched is it, or is it all just like you'll experience this story and that's the story you get versus like is everyone's story going to be different?
Yeah, is it like a Stanley Parable sort of game?
Yeah.
We also had Hades coming to Xbox.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
Yeah, I mean I've heard lots of good things from Rick. I believe that it's been exclusive to Switch, right?
It was on PC.
And PC? Okay. So it coming to Xbox is at least good for people that have Xbox, you know? Coming to Game Pass as well. So they brought a lot of stuff to Game Pass too. They also mentioned some stuff with Elder Scrolls coming on. I don't have too much to say with that. I played it a little bit. There's some cool stuff, but they're adding more. Game Pass, they're going to be able to play it on console and stuff too, so.
I did predict that they would bring Skyrim to something else, and that did happen.
I mean, technically, I guess, if you mean Game Pass.
Yep.
Right?
Wasn't it already on Game Pass? It's just the 10th anniversary.
I don't think it lets you play anything anywhere else or nothing like that.
Yep. So technically, I was correct. The best type of correct, Rick.
Yep. The best thing
now.
You are technically correct.
Correct.
Another one was Party Animals. What'd you guys think about Party Animals?
8 players. Looks really funny. It does have like a Gang Beast kind of feel.
Yeah, it feels like Gang Beast with animals.
Yeah, it looks like a bigger budget, less glitchy Gang Beasts, which makes me less interested for some reason.
Agreed.
Really?
I want Gang Beasts to stay.
There's just something about the charm.
Yeah, you don't want it to be too well made.
If it looks too good, it's bad.
Yeah. I preferred it when it was the co-op obstacle game rather than the versus.
Gotcha.
Seems like it could be a fun stream though.
Yeah.
We also had Fallout 76 bringing in a new DLC, Steel Rain, on July 7th, and then they're also taking you to Pittsburgh or the Pit in 2022.
You got to give it to them. They're not giving up.
No, they have a formula, and they've got a whole lot of U.S. cities left, so they're gonna fill out that map.
I mean, are they just gonna take eventually you just go across the whole U.S.?
I mean, maybe.
I mean, a lot of it seems to be like taking place in Appalachia, you know?
Yeah.
So, but Appalachia's pretty big.
They did East Coast. They've done, out west.
Fallout Hawaii makes the most sense.
In the game, do they have Appalachian accents?
Some of them do. Not like the really thick. Not from what I remember anyway. The really
one point in the
thick,
trailer, it's like, we gotta save Appalachia, and I was like, all right, somebody needs to speak like it. What about the culture? Save that. It needs to survive. It's gotta move on.
I mean, Appalachia, like I said, is really big. If you're counting just the mountain range and stuff too. Like
you're counting like Virginia and Pennsylvania and stuff. There's
like what accent are you gonna go to necessarily?
I'm just saying, like if I'm going around Boston, I want to hear some people with some Boston accents.
Sure. I mean, I don't know where they were at that time, but they might have been in Pittsburgh. What's Pittsburgh sound like?
See, they've done Boston.
It sounds sad, Aaron.
It's
That's
a very
what it sounds
specific.
like.
Yeah, Pittsburgh's a very specific accent, but I can't do it right now. I have cousins that live in Pittsburgh, and we always try to do their impression. But, you can't do it.
Isn't oh shoot, the one director guy that you like? Isn't he from Pittsburgh?
Dave Filoni. Nope, it's Philadelphia. I don't know.
No, I was thinking of shoot, I can't remember his name.
Well, Rick, you saying that it sounds sad. If you want to go to something a little happier, what about what we saw for Psychonauts 2?
Oh, Psychonauts 2. I'm so excited. The first one is so great, so creative. And it was a little like under budgeted. I feel like the first one in some places. It didn't play the best. It played well enough, but its strength was really character, story, just the creativeness of the world and the setting and how the gameplay worked. So I'm hoping this time things are a little more smooth, fluid, open, and they just have a lot more to work with. And everything I've seen so far looks absolutely fantastic. Cannot wait.
Well, good. Very good. We also got a little bit of Halo Infinite talk. 20th anniversary coming on here. Holiday of 2021, they're going to be releasing the multiplayer and the campaign for free through, I believe, Game Pass, though.
Mm-hmm.
Is the way it sounded.
Yeah.
So
I think you can play the main campaign on Game Pass, but then from what I saw, the multiplayer is free to play, so anybody can play it, even if you don't have Game Pass, right?
But you still have to pay money to play multiplayer on Xbox, right?
I mean, you would have to have Xbox Live, but that's different from Game Pass.
Sure.
Right?
Well, I think also, too, the idea is that if you have these things, you're not paying any more for this multiplayer or whatever it is, right?
Yeah.
So there's the idea of, like, sure, it's free as long as you have the service of playing it to begin with, most likely. But also, I don't know how all that works with, like, PC.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because I don't need it for, I don't think, Sea of Thieves. But I think it might just be that you just go with, like, Game Pass or any of that. You get access to what you need, and that's what you got, you know?
Chat says free games can be played without gold.
Wow.
See, there you go.
Sweet.
It makes sense, especially if you're going into PC stuff, because all the PC, Xbox stuff, Microsoft stuff has never been like, you need this. Not the stuff that I've played online through it, so it makes sense that, well, why are you making your console players do that, but your PC players aren't?
Sure.
Yeah.
They also had Diablo 2 Resurrected coming in September. And the thing that stood out the most is I've seen that they were bringing it back through BlizzCon and whatnot, but I don't remember hearing about 8-player co-op, which sounds crazy. It sounds like too much, you know? But,
yeah, I feel like 8 is too many.
It's most things are 4-player, but I don't know. Maybe it balances differently and works well. I never played Diablo 2. Rick, did you play Diablo 2?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it had 8 players.
Did it?
Calpair said Diablo 2 originally had 8 players, so...
Yeah, it's not my favorite genre, the action RPG genre with like the randomized loot, but Diablo 2 is a classic that, you know, everyone should play. So I'm glad it's coming out in a form that might get more people to play it.
Yeah, it's usually the one I hear about the most, and it's been one I wanted to play, but it's been one of those things of like, well, where do you play it from, or how do I play it now?
Mm-hmm.
And now I'll have at least this to play, so that'd be fun.
It's amazing how many people are still playing it, and that speaks to how good that game is.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so but Diablo 2 coming out September 23rd. So at least now we have a release date to it, because I don't believe BlizzCon gave me one back when they announced it, whenever that was, some months ago. I forget. Plague Tale Requiem. Sadly, I don't. The bugginess of what was going on at the time, whether it was us, them, or whatever, I didn't get too much on. But it is coming out 2022. It looked pretty, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Seemed like a DLC for the whole game.
Sure. Far Cry 6 mainly covered a lot about the right tool for the right job. What did you guys think about the trailer we had for that, and like some of the gameplay and weapons and vehicles and all that?
It was really cool. It seemed like a lot more of a Just Cause kind of game with all those crazy things like the rocket backpack and the bows and stuff like that.
Oh yeah. Dude, having a chicken that can fight with you?
I was gonna say we saw so much that it's all kind of bleeding together for me, but that was the game with the chicken, right?
Yeah.
Yes, that one had you got a rooster, and the rooster was fighting alongside with them, and it was like, what is going on? And then they had like a vehicle that they were just driving. They hit a lever, and then just started floating in the sky. And I'm like, what? And they had popped like a parachute or a whatever. Like, that was really cool too.
Parasail.
Yeah, I thought there was some neat stuff with that. And then just kind of showing like, hey, you want stealth? Here's stealth. You want sniping? Here's sniping. You want to blow stuff up? Have a tank.
Yeah.
I got all kinds of tools, whatever you need. So it was cool to see that. I don't know. I'm trying to remember what I've seen before. We've had a lot of cinematics, but those ones felt a little bit more of like, here's some glimpses into gameplay that you can see.
Yeah.
All right. I'll put these two together here. One was Atomic Heart. I know it's coming to Game Pass. I'm not really sure what it was.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. It looked like, I don't know, like BioShock, but weird. I don't know how else to describe it.
I'm not too sure what's going on. I'm not really sure what the gameplay was necessarily on that. Some elements made me think of like a first-person shooter PsyOps game, but I don't think it was that at all.
No, I don't think it was.
Well, I mean, like, I don't think it was PsyOps, but I mean, like, I don't know if that's what they were going for. Is like, does he have mind powers? Is this a technology thing? Like,
sure.
There's just so much stuff going on. There was like a weird like, what was the iRobot Sunny? There's like a Sunny looking kind of robot running at him and stuff too. Like just a lot of things going on. So, but yeah, so they showed a little bit of something with that. But the other one was Replaced, which had a very old school pixelated art style to it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And the music looked very cool. I don't know anything about it, but just what I saw made me want to play it.
It definitely has the art style for it. That's kind of neat. Gameplay wise, I mean, it showed punching and shooting, but I'm not sure if it's like just like a action side scroller. I imagine is what it was. It had a little bit of exploring, kind of climbing and going places and stuff. So I don't know, but it looked cool. I like the aesthetics of it at least.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the aesthetics looked absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
One that I thought was cool. It's a game I've been wanting to play. I kind of been wanting like a group to play with, but I haven't really had that. Not a solid one. Was Grounded.
Yeah.
Just because they keep releasing some new stuff. They've updated a lot of this one. This one they have the Shroom and Doom update. I thought it was weird that what people wanted was sitting. I thought that was a weird thing. But I love the Broodmother. I know a lot of people aren't gonna like that. I know it's crazy to like go in and you see a giant monster spider or whatever it is.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I think the last time I played it was with you guys when we had trouble streaming it at one time.
Sure. I mean, it's had some. I don't know if it's servers or what the connection issues have been that when I've played it, I've had some of those as well. But it's got that kind of slow survival burn to it. But then I think once you get to a point, then it's like now I can really start branching out and exploring the rest of this yard and seeing where I need to go and stuff.
Yeah.
And
as soon as you don't have to worry about food and water, you can really do a lot more.
Yeah.
That's what I like about those kind of survival games.
But the update coming June 30th, so that one's not too far off either.
Yeah. Like a week and a half.
Yeah. Speaking of not too far off, June 15th, Among Us, 15-player lobbies. I did say, like, I thought it was weird that it said coming soon, because usually the coming soon is when they don't really have a date, and they're just kind of like, it's coming soon, guys. But I'm like, you just said June 15th. Is that...
Yeah.
Just say June 15th again.
Yeah.
Make sure people know and remind them. But, yeah, Among Us. Rick, what were you saying about Among Us, the way you were, like, wording it? Is like you were glad that, like, this game, like, found, like, a revival or something? Or
No, yeah, it's just fantastic
Got rediscovered.
The game came out however many years ago, got rediscovered, and now instead of their original plan of making a second one, they're just building on this one and making it what I hope is the true vision of the game that they wanted, and it's being appreciated.
Sure.
Yeah.
The only thing about it, at least for me, is, I do have a couple people like on YouTube, streamers that play Among Us that I watch. All of them have migrated to mods.
Yeah.
And now the game is just so much more complex and fun. The base game, even having 15 people on there, might not be as interesting for me.
Well, it looked like the thing that we saw yesterday, it looked like roles at the very least were being added in.
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of those mods they might be bringing in as well. So you may be getting, like, the base game has these options as well that you could bring into it. And hopefully that solves the problem of, like, well, make sure you download these mods. They might not be affiliated with the publisher or anything, but download these so you can play with us.
Yeah.
This way they can kind of limit that and bring in some of the things that people really like and that people are having fun doing. But I think yesterday the things we saw had like sheriff and some of those roles. Also had like hide and seek.
Gotcha.
Different types of.
I know that
games.
I think I was gone whenever that was being played. So.
Yeah, with some of those game modes and stuff. What do you think about 15 players? Do you think that sounds like too many, or you think it's a good thing to do? Is just let some more players be able to play in one lobby?
No, I think that's fine. I mean,
I think it's going to make for longer games.
Yeah, and the people that have been playing this nonstop kind of have like, well, we've kind of gotten into every situation,
They have the meta figured out.
They had the meta figured out. They know when people have weird movements, or they're going in the wrong direction, or they're doing stuff out of order. 15 players is just going to, make more chaos.
Sure. And it's odd numbers, so you can't just, hey, all right, everyone pair up with someone and you're good.
Yeah.
You're going to have a couple people, and it can mess with things. So, no, I think it's really cool. Rick, what'd you think of, I don't know if I'm going to say it, Eiyuden Chronicles? As I have in my notes, I don't know if that's right. It was the one with the, 3D world, I believe, but, the
2D characters.
The 2D character things. They had the Eiyuden Chronicles Rising 2022, and then 100 Heroes, I believe it was, coming out in 2023.
Sure. That looks really intriguing. I saw someone in chat say that it's based off from the Suikoden series, which is a fantastic JRPG series that makes this game, if it's based off from it, right up my alley. And I absolutely loved the way that it looked. Reminded me of, oh no, the game just escaped my mind, Octopath Traveler.
Okay,
but
yeah.
I just loved some of the animations and the camera work that it was having as well. So hopefully the story and the characters are as good as it looks, because that's really what's important to me in those kind of games. And if it is, I'm going to play it.
All right. Well, one thing that I'm really interested in playing is they started off and it was just like real stuff. I didn't know what was going on. And then the more I thought about it and realized what was going on, it was the announcement of Age of Empires 4 and a release date and showing more stuff. Not necessarily an announcement, because I've heard it was coming, but
yeah,
just seeing more and what was going on. Like, I'm really excited about it, and it just looked like it added more to what I loved of like Age of Empires 2.
Yeah.
Because Age of Empires 3 started going into more of like guns and Civil War territory, I guess, revolution and whatnot. This one looked like more of like what I liked of Age of Empires 2 with like knights and archers and walls and all this kind of stuff. What'd you think of it, Rick?
No, it looked fantastic, exactly what I wanted. Like you, Age of Empires 3 just didn't have the sort of thing that I was looking for as much. I like the ancient era a lot more than once you get into firearms. Although my tastes have changed a little in the last few years. But yeah, it looked gorgeous. Brought me back to a time when that was your and I's like first online experience, I think.
Yeah, I mean, as far as like playing games online, I think Age of Empires 2 was my first one, and it was my first, I think, like real-time strategy game that I really started and really enjoyed playing and stuff too. And it was like my, I went from that, then I started getting more into like StarCraft and then StarCraft 2 and stuff, and it just kind of opened my world to real-time strategy games. But there's certain ones I like, some of them I don't. In Age of Empires, I'm hoping this one hits what I need from Age of Empires 2. I love the idea of having like walls that like our people can get on and shoot. Because before in Age of Empires 2, at least, in Age of Empires 2, you had your walls you built, kept people out. You could put people behind those walls, or you could build towers, and then people would shoot out of those. But you couldn't have like put your archers up on the wall, have them shoot down. Like I'm hoping it adds more, and it'll be really fun. I'm really excited for that. Hopefully you guys are okay with streaming that at some point. I know RTSs aren't necessarily Eric Calvin's like forte of games.
I play some RTSs and stuff.
I just never played one.
Yeah,
I played Stronghold, Crusader, StarCraft. I played all those. Not particularly good at them, but waste a lot of hours doing it.
No, I understand. Well, one thing that you might have been excited for, I know you played a lot of it before. We had a trailer for Outer Worlds 2, which also. I think Eric might have, I don't know. You said that the one thing was the best one with that, but I thought that this trailer too, the creativity of the way they did it was just like playing with the idea of releasing a trailer. I just mean
in terms of like presentation, that trailer was probably the best.
Sure.
In terms of like an actual genuine surprise, it was the Jack Sparrow one.
Sure. But Calvin, what do you think? Is it too soon for an Outer Worlds 2 game?
No, I don't think it's too soon. Like I said, it's been a couple years since the last one came out.
Yeah, I think the first one came out in 2019. I think.
I played it on Twitch.
Yeah.
For a while after it released, and I switched to another game. But oh yeah, I'm super looking forward to it. I love the tone. It's like, I don't know, it's like Fallout mixed with Borderlands. You know, it's two game styles and humor styles that are intertwined in a really great, fun way, and it's just so many things that are unexpected about the franchise.
Sure.
And now we get another.
And the trailer, I think, kind of wraps that up really well of like, well, we're announcing a new one, but they're telling you exactly like, this will help pre-sales. We don't have the character made yet. We don't even have a story. Here's a title. You know, like, I like the way they did that. It was a lot of fun, and it was a creative, like, play on the, I don't know, what usually happens with trailers and what,
on the formula.
Yeah. Lens flares.
And the Blom sound will tell you that you're looking over a wide scale of landscape and to be impressed.
It was really fun. I liked that a lot. It was probably my favorite trailer as far as just what they did with it, presentation wise, like Eric was saying. I think it was really good.
The moon with the top hat was probably a bigger surprise for me than Jack Sparrow.
I wonder how many other developers like saw that trailer and was like, damn, they're making fun of our trailer.
Noise.
Literally everyone who has cut a trailer is being made fun of there.
Yeah. I wonder how much control the actual developers have like over their edit of their trailer. You know, because I mean, for movies and television shows, there are editing houses made only for trailers, and they have a very specific formula. That's why you see these trends and you see these like sound effects, and you know, like you mentioned, like, you know, I love when a trailer does, you know, beats to the sound of guns and reloading and stuff, and that was popularized by the Suicide Squad trailer guys, who did so well that they were given the movie to edit, and they fucked up the movie edit, you know, because they're not movie editors, they're trailer editors. And then you have, like, you know, the classic sound going on now, you know, and every single thing that we've seen in E3, I feel like it's had at least one of those.
Sure.
So it's interesting seeing the trends throughout the years.
Like grappling hooks.
Yeah, grappling.
That is very.
Hey, I'm okay with that trend.
Well, last
okay
year,
with that.
last year or the year before, it was Terminator, wasn't it? Like every game had Terminator coming to it.
Yeah. It's because of Dark Fate, right?
All right, and then these next two, I feel like get into like the beautiful games. We had the flight simulator, and we had Forza Horizon 5, which both like they were really showcasing like these landscapes and the world and stuff, and I thought they both looked really good. I was kind of surprised about a Top Gun expansion. 'Cause at first I thought we were going into like, oh, we're doing a Top Gun
like a
game.
new game. Yeah.
But
I was excited for you.
But no, yeah, I thought like both these games I thought looked really great. I've never played a flight simulator, but now that we've done squadrons and stuff, I've been more like, man, I should find some things to use these HOTASes that we've gotten and play something. So I might try this one, especially with having like this extra Top Gun like this expansion pack. So
yeah.
What do you guys think of Flight Sim and or Forza?
It looks like there are some compatible HOTAS setups for it. That would be my big thing of like, I would never want to play Microsoft Flight Sim without some sort of joystick at the very least, or a HOTAS setup.
Well, it's also on PC, so
yeah,
you could use the set that you already have.
Unless you want something more grand with flips and switches and all kinds of stuff.
Sure, yeah. If you want like a full sim setup with monitors all around your head and everything, it's like a cockpit view.
Yeah, I don't know, go that far, but yeah, exactly. Just put on VR, that'd be better.
I've seen all kinds of things.
Do you guys have any other thoughts on the Flight Sim or Forza at all? We did have launch dates of Flight Sim July 27th, 2021, and November 9th of Forza, so both are coming close here.
I've played some like open world racing games, like I've played Flight Simulator and stuff. Like it's fun, but unless you have like a very expensive setup, the immersion just isn't there, and it's more frustrating to have to look for a specific button on your keyboard to do a specific operation, you know. So
Okay.
I don't know. They look incredible, like movie quality, but as far as the gameplay, it's probably not something I'm interested in.
Okay.
As far as Forza goes, no interest on this side of things, and I already have Flight Sim on PC, so.
Gotcha. Any thoughts from you, Eric, on either of those?
When you fly, when you drive.
But they're pretty.
Or drift.
Yep.
All right.
What do you drift for?
Two I have on here, and I don't remember what they were, so it's not good.
Okay.
One was The Ascent, coming out July 29th.
The Ascent was the top-down kind of Helldivers kind of style thing.
Mm-hmm.
That one looked really cool.
Upcoming cyberpunk-themed action role-playing video game developed by Swedish indie game studio Neon Giant.
Okay. No, I mean, I like those kind of games. I like Alien Storm. I do enjoy, like, Helldivers and stuff like that, too. So, we did see another one during Summer Games Fest that was kind of similar. I think it was Endless Dungeon. That kind of reminded me of the same idea.
Yeah.
Sure.
So, there's a few of those. I wonder, like, what will set this one apart, if anything, from, like, what it's doing and whatnot. I don't feel like I got too much from the trailer. I think that's why I forgot what The Ascent was. So, I was trying to take notes really quick, and that one went by pretty fast. The other one was Somerville, but now thinking about it, that was the one, I think, by the Limbo creators that is, it was like that adventure through a weird dream world with the weird flashy...
It's like the family sleeping on the couch.
Yeah, it was that one, and they're like running with like the family and stuff, and it looks like one of those story-based kind of adventure games, and very interesting, but I don't have too much. It looks like it would be a fun story playthrough.
Yeah.
I imagine. Like, Limbo's a very fun, like, experience, but that one's coming out 2022. And then if you guys don't have anything on any of those ones, the last one that they had was Redfall. You guys think I'm not sure. The game looks interesting, though they didn't show gameplay. I don't know if that's the best one to hold till last, because it feels kind of like a Left 4 Dead, Back 4 Blood kind of game.
It's a strange one to hold on for your encore, I feel like.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was waiting more of like, oh, well, they dropped Fable a minute ago. Maybe they'll show some Fable stuff. But then they start going into like, here's a new, never before seen, and I'm like, okay. I mean, it feels like some games you've already had. I don't know why you're waiting on this, especially since you were showing like Back 4 Blood in this same one.
Yeah, and because Back 4 Blood is made by the team who did it the best.
Sure. So,
I kind of agree. Like, if you're going to see a band and then you ask for an encore and they come out and play something that you've never seen before or heard before, you might be like, oh, all right. Kind of wanted to hear Detroit Rock City, you know?
So, yeah, usually what they do is they hold on, and you're right. They were like, all right, here's a glimpse at Halo, or here's a glimpse at Gears, or here's a glimpse at whatever, and it's something that you're like, oh, man, they're making the sequel to this. I'm so excited.
Yeah, I mean, even though I wasn't super excited about it, I feel like they should have did that with Forza.
Maybe. Because at least that one is something that is known from them. It looked really good.
And they had a showcase to go with it.
Yeah, so. But no, I mean, what it looked like didn't impress me. Maybe we'll get some more in the future. But I was kind of surprised that was what they kind of held on to last. But
I did like the idea of her like levitatability that had that sort of old style elevator.
Sure.
Yeah. She had the elevator and the umbrella.
The way it kind of felt was if you, and this is just based on a cinematic that they showed us, but it feels like Left 4 Dead if you took like Borderlands and mixed with it, right? Like Borderlands has like those different classes of characters with different abilities and powers and guns and stuff. You take those and toss them into like a Left 4 Dead vampire world where you're surviving and pushing through like levels or objectives or whatever you got to do. And at least now you have a little bit of variety of each character, whereas in like Left 4 Dead, everyone's kind of the same. There's not like you get a shotgun, you get a machine gun, whatever. There's no powers or anything. So, I think it's cool. I'm interested in it at least. It just wasn't what I was expecting as like their final like here we go.
Mm-hmm.
So, we'll see. Summer 22. We got a lot of time before it comes out to see more on it. They said you could play solo or multiplayer. It may be much more of a story-based game too, which sometimes you don't get those in those kind of games. So,
yeah. Yeah, there's not a whole lot of lore in Left 4 Dead, right?
Yeah, no, there is some. There's a little bit of a story, but it's not.
It's
plot,
unimportant,
right?
It's not. I never played it for the story.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that covers most things here. Overall, what do you guys think of the conference, the showcase that we had here for Xbox and Bethesda?
I'm glad there wasn't a lot of talking. That was nice.
Yeah.
Sometimes they talk too much and come back like, wow, what a cool game. Anyway, here's another cool game. Please buy it.
I feel like there's a happy medium between this and like the Ubisoft press conference where like I loved it that there were just game after game after game, but you know, even us who were taking notes were having some trouble remembering all the games that we saw. So I feel like you do lose some of the impact on some of the things if you just go game after game after game without any chance to reflect or think about what you've seen.
Sure.
But I much prefer this over, you know, Ubisoft.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Same for me.
All right. Well, guys, I think that's our general thoughts here, and that's on the games and on the conference as a whole. We have Square Enix starting up here in about 7 minutes or so. So we might be taking a small break here. We'll be right back while we get ready for Square Enix here at 3:15, which is 3:09 right now, so we only got like 6 minutes. So
all right,
we'll be right back.
Bye, guys.